Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of the podcast by Monarch. As you can see, we have a guest today, Danielle. We're having a member spotlight. Thank you for joining us, Danielle.
Absolutely.
How's everyone doing today?
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Yes.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
TGIF, right?
TGIF. Yeah.
So,
any exciting anything before I go into hot topics or anything?
Let me just highlight I'll do our usual schedule highlight. Of course, we're starting off the beginning of the month. Tonight, we have our book club. So we'll be meeting to discuss Perfect Peace. And also, what was the other one? The Coming, both by Danielle Black. So that should be a very interesting discussion, a powerful, kind of enlightening discussion.
Oh, wait a minute. Weren't we supposed to tape this one?
Yeah.
So we still.
Yeah, we may still. We won't
something.
have our full production, obviously.
But we can. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But we can set the cameras up.
We can.
Because we can't afford overtime rates. Plus, we can't afford no overtime rates on the production.
We all got phones.
But you know what? More importantly, are you ready for some football?
Are you ready for? Well, obviously, we're ready for some football.
Let me wear my jersey.
Yes.
You got a jersey, Danny? What
You have
team
an
do you
Eagles
root for?
jersey?
Yes, Eagles.
Okay.
That's your team?
I follow whatever the family does. I ain't got a team.
You don't have a team. You don't have a team.
Yeah. So, what are you looking forward to, like the most for football season?
I just I have a group of friends and we I won't even
Let's talk about it.
So, in my previous career, I had a group of buddies that we called the weirdos, because we're kind of just like the outcasts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we do a little text.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure everybody's in their jersey or what attire their attire for the game.
Yeah.
And then as plays go on throughout the game, we touch base.
Touch
with each
bases
other.
and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like a little football community.
It's a little football community with AZ's best, the weirdos.
That's it. Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah. We have a little ritual at our house too, right? So of course I have a jersey. We all have jerseys. All three of the dogs have jerseys.
Aww.
Well, I don't think Hennessy has one. We may have to get him one.
Mm-hmm.
And so we all put our jerseys on. We even have a song.
What?
Yes, we.
Is it other than the EAGLES?
It's a Lil Wayne song.
Uh-oh.
So as you know, we're getting ready right before kickoff. Everybody gets their jerseys ready. Jared, the three pups. And everybody puts their jersey on to Lil Wayne, and it's like dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Even down to the dogs, and that's our little thing.
Cute.
So yeah, we all have our jerseys on game day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Any rituals in your house?
No.
She said whatever the family does.
Whatever the family does.
No rituals, really.
Yeah. What else is on the
coming
September?
up? Well, September also, for the month of September, every Friday we have an event.
Mm-hmm.
So first Friday is book club. Second Friday is our open mic / karaoke.
Right.
Danielle really enjoyed that list.
Yeah.
We're going to ask you a few questions in a minute, Danny.
Okay. No.
So the second Friday is our karaoke open mic night.
Okay.
Third Friday is a sip and shop. And this month on September 20th, we're actually having an exclusive sip and shop for product launch, Reverse Pink Jewelry. By Cherie Jones. It's actually a permanent jewelry line.
Wow.
And I'm super excited to see that, to see some of those products. And then the last Friday of the month is going to be game night. So we will put together some sort of game night, whether it be stations or, maybe we'll have a card tournament or something like that. So that's
card tournament.
No, yeah, because we don't want it to get too.
You and Danielle.
Oh, that's right. I
fierce.
forgot. This is my space partner.
Oh my God, you guys are like
scared.
Oh
Don't
my.
be scared.
Yeah.
I forgot about that actually. Yeah, this is my space partner.
Yeah. So we've got a good full month.
We've got a good full month lined up for September. And we're going to start working on our October schedule so we can get things, lined up. So we're in a pretty, knock on wood, we're in a pretty good position leading into the month of September.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to move into hot topics.
Okay.
All right. And just real briefly, I just wanted to give some time to give awareness to some of the important dates in September.
Okay.
And one that stands out to me is it's National Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month.
Yes.
And amongst other things, Sickle Cell Awareness Month. World Heart Day.
Yes.
Very
important.
So September, and I didn't list everything, but September is a good month of reflection, I think. And
not to forget my birthday on the 30th.
Yes, September 30th.
Other good things.
Yes,
amongst other good things.
Yeah. But that's funny. And just in saying that, I just everyone's getting their children ready for school and the preparedness of the new school year, and we did our back to school drive, which was really a success for
Yes.
us. What are we? How many weeks are we into school? And we have, something horrifying that has happened in one of the high schools in Georgia, and I'm just I guess we should be numb to it at this point, right? Because it continues to happen.
Yeah.
But just wanting to spread grace over all of our children and bless, peace, blessings over them, because they're not just going to school anymore. You know?
It's important that we keep an eye on our children and their mental health, right? Because we talk a lot about how much we go through as adults, and all the hats we wear, but children also go through the same thing, and they're not mature enough to really process it, and understand, you can't go into schools and do things like that. There's other avenues, to heal yourself or get the help that you need. And sometimes we as parents, like I said, we have our own things going on, and we're not really paying attention to our children. How is their mood? Is it changing? And it's important. We have to sometimes take accountability for some of the things that happen, because we are not really in tune, with our children, and we have to be. We have to be.
And I think you and I were talking about that a little bit earlier too, right? Is that sometimes we see the red flags,
right?
And I always put a disclaimer. I have not birthed children, so I don't know what that emotional connection of, I don't know what that's like. So a lot of times it may seem like I'm being judgmental, but I'm not. I'm just looking at it from a different perspective.
Which is needed.
Which is needed at times, yes. But I think that at times parents see the red flags.
Yeah.
And they may ask the question, and the child may not be truthful.
Right.
Or they may say, everything's fine, and we kind of say, well, I asked them and everything was fine, and we keep, going to the next. But to your point, it's very important, as adults, not just parents, but as adults that are around young people, that when we do see those flags, that we help manage them through it, in the best way possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you mentioned Suicide Prevention Month.
Yeah.
Just a disclaimer also about the mental health resources that are available here in the state of Delaware. I believe there is a number, is it 211, or there is a number that you can dial if you are experiencing any type of mental health
211.
emergency. So we'll make sure we put those details down in the bottom of the of the captions. And most importantly, if you are feeling like it is going to be an emergency, please go to the hospital. If you don't think of anything else to do, please go to the emergency room, and they will make sure that you get the resources that you need. Okay.
Okie dokie. So my next topic, not so.
Yes,
I know I took right out. I'm sorry, guys.
That's
Sorry.
okay. Annie's like, she's ready to talk about her birthday.
Right. But yeah, okay. So my next topic is we still are the podcast with no name. Right?
Yes.
So we said Keisha Cox had an idea that maybe we do a have people do a poll and have submissions, right?
Yes.
So we haven't done a poll yet, but we are going to do a poll. But just some of the names that have come into us so far. That I thought
I'm interested to hear
Me
some of the
too.
suggestions
Me too.
we've gotten. Okay.
and look, I tried to make sure I was so organized before we
That's
came
okay.
on, and
It's technology, right? Sometimes you use it to make you faster and
sometimes it makes you
Yeah.
slower. Okay, and shout out to the weirdos. This is their list.
Okay.
So the first one is the Monarch mindset.
Okay.
Okay,
The Monarch
the
mindset.
Monarch mindset. Okay. The second one is the Monarch mindfulness.
Okay.
Okay. The third, flight of the monarch.
Flight of the Monarch. Okay. Because we'll be fine.
Yeah, we do. Okay. Wings of wellness, the monarch movement.
Ooh.
That might be my.
On the
Favorite
wings
song.
of love.
But that was going to lead into a song.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm gonna wings of wellness.
I
the
love
monarch
that.
movement.
Yes. Okay.
Flight to wellness with the monarch movement.
Good.
Okay. What's the next?
I won't repeat what
Well, no, let's say it because it's a reality.
One of our friends said "Girl Chat" by Monarch,
Mm-hmm.
and
they
we
were
quickly corrected and reminded that we are not girls.
What are we?
What are we? We are
Ladies.
ladies, and
Women.
women.
Well, one of the suggestions I got was two chicks talking, fill in the blank.
So anyway, let's move it forward. What we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna
Chicks
put also
girls.
a poll out. We'll put a poll with these
Mama.
with these names, and we ask that you guys do the
Take
poll,
the
take the
Yes.
poll, and
Okay.
let us know what your thoughts are.
Okay.
Okie dokie. And that was all that I had for Dawn's topics.
For Dawn's topics, okay. I wanted to introduce a new segment myself.
Okay.
Oh my!
And this was something that I used to have at work. My team members would come into my office,
Mm-hmm.
and we would have something called BMWs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And thank you, Dawn. See, it's that over 40 thing.
Yeah.
But we would
That's
have
another
something-
conversation.
That's a whole-
That's a conversation that we'll have too.
Ooh, wait, okay. We used to have these BMWs.
Okay.
And if you wanted to park your BMW with me, I was always open for a nice, shiny BMW.
Okay.
A bitch moan wine session. So my team, everybody
Yeah.
needs a good
Absolutely.
BMW.
It's good for mental health.
It is good. Yeah, to
It's
release
good
it.
for the mental
Yeah.
health. Good to release it every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to throw out a question. Have you ever given someone favor or lent someone something, and then they kind of show up with like a new hairstyle or a new outfit on, and you're like, wait a second, I thought you didn't really have it like that.
Oh my.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So we're
wait,
well,
you know what I mean? It's like, wait a second, when I was talking, you know what I mean? I extended favor, you know,
Yeah.
based off of your story. You said you didn't have it like that, but
Right.
then
right.
next time I see you, it's all so flossy.
Yeah.
Well.
So I was kind of triggered this week, as you guys, know, because that's kind of how I felt. I felt like I found myself in one of those situations where
Yeah.
I may have extended a little favor, and then was like, oh, is that a high roller?
Right.
And it was very also,
Right.
I'm going to also kind of dovetail this in a little because we saw this also at our back to school drive.
Yeah.
Where there were, individuals that seemed to be not necessarily as in need as others,
Right.
but they were still coming to take advantage of
Correct.
the free or the gifts that were being given. So I just was, kind of my BMW this week is really that fine line between, when you do offer favor or you are doing something, and then you feel like, whoa, did these,
Right.
Yeah. Is favor for you or for the person that you are, what you feel like giving the opportunity to, right?
Mhm.
So, are you doing it to get something in return? And if you are expecting in something in return, was that
actually done in the right,
were
were those the right, okay.
So I think for me, as I'm trying to grow,
Mm-hmm.
favors more for me, right? It's for me saying, when I do something, that's it. You know what I mean? So I don't even question
Mm-hmm.
the action, but sometimes in not doing that, I find myself being taken advantage of.
So that's why I'm very, very particular about who I do things for.
Right.
Because if I'm doing it because I'm not expecting anything in return.
Right.
Because I did have a situation similar to that
Mm-hmm.
where you help somebody out and they don't give you any kind of no thanks
Right.
or praise or
Mhm.
anything like that. So at that point I'm like, oh no. If
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it, it's going to be people that are very important to me and because I want to help and I don't want anything in return.
Right.
And people that I know that they're not going to take advantage or
Right.
things of that nature. So I'm not as helpful
Right.
as I used to be.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
just not.
Okay.
And maybe I used the word when I said I take favor for me. Maybe I used that wrong because realistically, I was just trying to say that if I do something, I have no expectation.
No expectations on the recipient in return.
Correct.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
But naturally, you still expect
You would-
some kind
right.
of things.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
That would be nice. But are we in that world of
No,
niceness?
that's why you have
Is
to
2024
you have
nice?
to be very
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
careful about who you give.
And that's why you keep your circle.
You keep your
Small.
circle small.
Very small.
Yeah.
Very small.
Oh, that was interesting.
Well,
Okay, next.
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 So next we have our member highlight, Danny, one of the first members of the Cottage
Yes.
by Monarch. Thank you so much for joining us.
My
We were
pleasure.
just hoping that you could share with everyone just what you like about coming to the cottage, what your experience has been like so far,
Yes.
and tell everyone why they should want to be a member.
So my experience so far, of course, has been absolutely wonderful. You know, I love you two to death. But just the cottage itself, right? It just breathes just a peaceful aura. You know, it's just somewhere that you want to come and just be here, whether you have something going on or not. You just, you know, whether you get off of work or you just want to get out the house and just come here and just be around, you know, kind women, like-minded women, or not like-minded. You know, you have, you know,
some differences
little something
sometimes.
different, difference in personalities and discussions, which is
which is
fun
fun
as well.
Which is fun.
But
Yeah.
it's just, you know, just a healthy place to be. You know, very good for your mental health. You know, again, we all go through things. You know, this was birthed from, you know, experiences as well. You know, and just the desire to put that, you know, into our communities to make sure that everybody is living their best selves.
Yes.
Is important. Is
Yeah.
important. There's not a lot. There's a lot of places like this, but the authenticity is different here. Right? It means something. It's not just somewhere to, you know, the owners want to make money. They're trying
It's
to
personal.
capital is
It's
very
personal.
which is going to make it more loving. You know,
Yeah.
a place to want to be.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
So tell us a little bit about you. What do you like when you come to the cottage? I saw you on karaoke. What's
Come
your
and
favorite
sing.
event so far?
My favorite events. I like them all. The yoga, you know,
Yeah.
the karaoke, the book club, and sometimes we're just here. Just
Yeah,
hanging
that's
out,
true. Just
being
chilling.
together, just chilling, just being here. You know.
Yeah.
It's just a blessing. It's just.
So, Danny, you're one of the people that have actually also brought your laptop here to work.
Yes.
So you've utilized the co-working space.
Absolutely.
Did you find it was productive for you?
Absolutely. The internet is smooth, and you know you can come here, and you know you can, you know if there's a, dare I say, if there's a drink that you would like, it's here for you. You know,
For after your
For
meeting.
after your meetings,
After
everybody
your
needs
meetings,
that
of
after
course.
meeting cocktail.
after
yes.
your meeting cocktail.
Yes, we will make that available for you.
That'll be available for you. You know, just you know, you can just come and go. You know, they make that available. So
Awesome.
yes.
Very good.
Very
So
good.
I think that was a great episode.
I think so too. I think it was super fun.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
And I think that going forward, I think that the thought process of having some just chat
Yes.
is a good idea.
A nice BMW.
Yeah, a nice BMW.
We all have BMWs.
We all-
Yes.
yeah.
Park somewhere.
Park 'em.
Park 'em. Park 'em.
Park.
Park them.
You know.
Fully
Come
loaded.
on to the cottage. Park your BMW.
Convertibles. Yes, fully loaded. Convertible
loaded.
BMWs.
It is
Yeah.
safe. It is a safe space. You can say what you want, and there's no judgment.
There's no
No
judgment.
judgment.
None.
None. All right, guys.
All
Thanks
right.
for
Love you guys.
Love you.
Have a great weekend. Peace,
Peace.
guys.
Love. Stay positive.
Stay positive, everyone.